My apologies.
Everything was so perfect beside how dark and piece of shit he was. I don't know. Should I just go full bore and
Say,
completely describe
yeah,
and
say,
fill in on
say,
his
fuck him.
vices and everything he did?
Fuck him, Pete. Fuck him right back. Fuck him right
Oh,
back.
fuck.
Yeah, hey,
You know, he's concerned that his wife is going to die and she's becoming more religious. And so Phil feels like he needs to be more religious to keep his sanity. And that's nonsense. He's a total piece of shit all the time anyway. And he's
yeah,
not religious whatsoever.
should
And
embrace
I
the
just
heel.
feel like it's a total excuse because he doesn't want to actually have to deal with people dunking on him. And so he hides away from controversy and conflict. And I don't know, man. I just don't have any respect for Phil. I
No,
just I just don't. The only thing that I have any respect for him for is that he does show up 6 days a week, 10 hours a
that
day to
begging,
have his
yeah,
fucking video. Like that's what he does. And I've just been trying to help this motherfucker. He lays these pity parties on me. He lays all of these secrets on me. And then it's like, well, how can you fucking, sting this guy? How can you turn on this guy when he has all of these problems in his life? And I
probably,
realize
but he seems very manipulative. Like
well,
he's trying
it's
to manipulate you
full on,
into not
no,
being real with him.
yeah, it's full on manipulation. It's hypnosis to try and stop me from bursting his echo chamber and making him confront like the cognitive dissonance in his life. And so it's just a sad coping mechanism where he tells me stuff. I don't know if it's true or if it's not because he lies so often. Even when he swears up and down, and I remember him swearing to me up and down that what's his name? The game box guy. Who
Teaching the
does
game box.
TJ
Yeah.
Game Box, who does the calculations. No, no, no. His calculations are wrong because at my high whale level, they offer me these special deals and these special points. So it's not actually the $1,500 this week he said it was. It was only like $200. And then
Oh, jeez.
I go to Game Box and I say, "Is this the case?" And he explains to me in great detail with receipts. No, he lied, and he swore up and down to me, "No, I'm really." I said, "Really, Phil? You're telling
Even
me the
spending
truth?"
200 a week on a children's wrestling game is ridiculous. $200 a week, and I just
It
want to
just
mention,
doesn't make sense. So
Pete, I want to mention, like, I listened to you about doing the Dark Side Phil interviewing content. We have 2,500 or almost 3,000 live viewers across all the platforms. Almost 3,000 live viewers right now. He's got 114 for his solo smart guys. 114 people. So maybe he should have been listening to you. Like I listen to you. 3,000 live viewers. He won't listen.
listen, and I'm not
He's
saying
a
I'm some
moron.
grand guru or some
No, you know what
really
you're doing. You know what you're
business
doing.
guy. Like I don't know. Like I just feel like if you put some sort of preparation into the shows that you do, and you do shows when you actually have something to say, when
Yeah,
you actually have
big
a
part of it.
take about something or real critiques, then that's a show. But Phil believes a show is eating pizza. Like it's not really a show. Phil believes a show is eating Girl Guide cookies or playing the same Call of Duty or Street Fighter game poorly over and over and over again with barely any commentary other than crying, And I just don't know if that's really content other than for people who don't like him or people who are genuinely disabled and mentally slow.
Yeah, and he's up to 150 live viewers. But he's playing he started at 950 playing the 20 minutes of music or whatever. He still hasn't come on screen. But
Well,
still,
and this is another thing with him is that he doesn't value the audience's time. Darkside Phil will do his tech support and setting up his stream on stream for
yeah.
hours.
He worked on his camera for a while today because it
For,
wasn't working.
he'll
You
do it
get up
for
and
hours.
unplug my camera and plug it back in. Wait a
It,
minute. Yeah.
it's like you have just no respect for anybody's time.
I got a drip though. I got a drip though.
I got the drip. I got the drip though. I got the drip
Doing
though.
a faucet with dripping. Can't make it stop. So what do you want me to do?
How about
Well,
every second I'm
it's like a revelation. I've been freed and I can
You've
actually
been
like take a
freed.
breath and stretch. It's kind of weird. It's almost like something's
What a
changed
coach.
around here. I'm not sure exactly what it could be,
oh,
but
Go in,
here
Phil.
we are
Be a
on the
man.
road to WrestleMania
Directly address
tonight
him.
for the
Come
first
on.
time
he's
ever
not gonna
on
just
this show.
he's gonna ignore it.
I
Oh,
will be
boy.
covering both Monday Night Raw as
He
usual,
seems pretty
but
low
also
energy.
We
Friday Night
always did.
SmackDown
You broke
for the
him.
very first time.
Always been
And
broke.
as you can see,
Lower his
we
volume.
have a few changes to discuss tonight in
Yeah,
the
for the
format
worst.
and about the
Worst
future of the
change
show.
ever.
Because, ladies and gentlemen, you may notice that my former co-host ain't here, nor will he be ever again. Today, tonight's shuffle the shit.
Oh,
Okay?
did you, Phil?
You might say I was
Oh.
Oh, did you,
hard
Phil?
to explain in a nutshell. So I kind of gave a full explanation on my podcast
He's
this
gonna
morning.
retread
But
the same
basically,
shit again. Here
this
we go.
guy, he's been backstabbing me for a while, treating me like dirt,
By
and
telling
then
him
he
the
started
truth that
actually
he
bringing
didn't
up my
get him.
family members, i.e. my
Not
wife,
his
in the
family.
content.
He brings
I
up
asked him
every
my
day,
survivor
by the
what
way,
he
like
said
10 or
Yep.
15 times.
apologized for it, and then he continued to do it. And that's the end of
Why
it for
didn't
me.
you say anything
Like,
to me,
if
Phil?
you're going
Why
to
didn't
Yeah.
you say anything to my
talk
face
crap
and
about
stand
me
up for your rights?
in content, that's one thing.
You're a
If
pussy.
you're gonna talk crap about my
You won't
family
even
members
confront
that
me
literally have
directly about
nothing
it.
to do with any of the content I make on the internet, you
By
should
the way, these were like one or
dick or
two
like a risque
asides.
guy.
Yeah, one or two times I've heard
You
you
know,
do it.
like
Yeah.
like asides on my show. It's not like I did what I did at the top of the show and exposed like his dirty kidnapping scheme for what it is, where he like controls her with evil mind control tactics, isolating her from her family like he did to Panda, fattening her up to lower her self-esteem. These are the
Yeah.
dirty evil tactics that, and I never said any of that stuff, and I could have.
Well, he's saying it now. Let's see what
Eyes
else
on
he
your
has to say.
audience. More power to you. I can't stop you, but I sure as hell don't have to have your ass in my content. And as you can see, today, the air
It's going
is
bad.
clear. Ooh, it used to be like this in here.
I
But now
know
it's
there
like
used to be
someone
entertainment.
actually opened
There
the
used
window.
to be turning
And
up
now,
the heat.
tonight, for the first
That's a
time on
whole
the show,
Now it's
185
gonna be
people.
we
boring,
can
lame
focus on
shit.
pro wrestling.
Yeah, like
It's
that's what
everything,
people
anything,
ask. When he did
and
that
nothing.
shit. And this what's crazy. Snake shit. Because I would directly say on my show, and he must have, people must have slipped it and sent it to him because I know they did. I said, this is a show that's not about wrestling. It's a show about fucking hell.
Yes!
You know?
What a moron person this point, but we have 3,000 live viewers and he has 185. So who wins here? Do you won? Like nobody cares what he has to say, right? I mean, like,
Who actually does care about Phil's opinions on wrestling, which he, as we'll see here, he probably doesn't have very many. He doesn't really have opinions about anything. He doesn't. This is the thing that drives me
yeah, he would
nuts
just
about
mirror yours when I heard him.
Here's why I chose to do the wrestling show with Phil. Aside from that, it was a Trojan horse to fuck with him and humiliate him and shit like that. I chose it because it was something that I thought he would actually be passionate about. Because it seems to me he's not actually passionate about anything. The only time I've ever seen him be passionate is when he's playing WWE Champions on live stream. Then he knew everything about the game. He was excited to play. He was smiling. He was happy. He was in his element. And so he is a lifelong fan of wrestling. I figure, okay, this is
Yeah,
something
this
that
is something that he
excited.
really likes.
He'll
He'll
be
be excited.
excited to
Yeah.
talk about it. It could be a good show. But he never really got that excited about it. He never really grew into his own. He did a little bit better after the first couple weeks, but he was still shit. And so it's like you're not passionate about anything. And I don't know how somebody like sleepwalks like a zombie through life like this, where they have no real passions, they have no real interests. Every minute, every hour of his day is accounted for. And if you tracked on a
lifestyle that he leads.
Yeah. You want to hear some more of this, or?
Yeah, why not?
Has constant.
Yeah, it sucked.
It sucks.
Essentially,
PPP wanted to turn this not only into a wrestling show.
Didn't want to have a money making show. When you see him trying before you, heaven forbid, PPP wanted to create a successful business venture that people might want to donate to.
Yeah.
Instead of some boring fucking show talking.
Ouais, mais combien de fois t'en parles par jour? Combien de fois tu me demandes par jour? Moi, j'ai jamais.
Talking how women's wrestling sucks. You know that only appeals
Trouve un clip où est-ce que j'en parle. Trouve un clip. Parce que c'est moi, ça, je vais y aller. C'est pas ça. C'est pas mal. Je vais dire ça, j'ai des fuck it.
There's more interest around the people who are already invested in you, and so therefore other people might be attracted by that, and you might have some success. Like, this isn't crazy rocket science.
Let's see what else he says.
He talks about the three paths. Let's talk about the three paths.
Yeah, it's got 3 paths. 2 would be successful, and 1 is stay on your current failure course. Which one do you think he chooses?
Like, I was genuinely going to apologize to him, not say anything bad about his wife. I heard him talk about these 3 paths, and they're just nonsense. He talks about, well, the first path is to become a shill and accept all of these sponsorships and never be critical about these products. And it's like, bitch, Phil, you couldn't get a fucking sponsorship if your wife's he tries to pretend it's because he's this moral person, this upstanding little guy that would never take a corporate sponsorship, because he doesn't.
Yeah, it's better to just beg every 2 minutes, right?
Beg your audience on your fucking hands and knees constantly than do that. So it's just delusional that he could even go that path because of the detractors and the toxicity and all the shit that he created for himself. Phil, there is a reason why things are the way they are, but some of it's unfair, but a lot of it is warranted. Then, okay, the second path would be to become the king of hate again. And I'm gonna leave bodies in my path and people broken and show I'm the big dog on the yard. Grandeur. This is narcissism. This is listen, I could have been successful if I wanted to, but I choose not to be. Phil, you couldn't do drama like that ever. Every single person that he went up against, you're not able to roast anybody. Your insults are lame. They're juvenile from the 3rd fucking grade. None of it hits home. You know, we don't believe the motto we had at the company, anything that you can conceive and believe.
I want to watch the Clone Casino. Okay.
After Smith responded to the leaked Discord messages by providing what she said was the missing content.
Okay.
When you start with simple ingredients, great taste shines through. Made with real lemons and cane sugar. Say yes to simple. Simply.
Hi, Max Power Pods. One up the cleaning power of liquid. Can it one up whatever they're doing? For sure. Seriously? One up the power of liquid, one up the toughest stains. Any further questions? One up the power of liquid with Tide Oxymax Power Pods.
An anime. I don't know what that is.
I hear you. We've got 45 confirmed attendees at this funeral.
Got some time out.
Now that Leonelli's gone, I still can't figure out who the new Don's going to be.
Jeez, seems like an awfully small turnout, don't you think? I mean, for a Don's funeral.
His will stipulated that only family members could attend. As far as they're concerned, anyone that's proven they can be completely trusted is considered family.
Figures. Jeez, what an annoying bunch of goons.
That young man is the Don's only son. His name is Claire Leonelli.
You think he's taking over? Looks a little young to be the new Don.
Orders.
I guess we're done here. There's no need to rush things, right?
Daisuke Aurora.
257. 57. Yes, sir. Unique extension.
You all right? Mr. Leonelli. God, it's a hand grenade. I can't believe he brought it to the funeral. Well, Master, you mustn't do that. What are you doing? Let go of me! Let go! Get the grenade away from me! Hurry! Let me go! You all right, young master?
You love them, right?
And we are seeing this. C'est du culture. Colus. J'ai pas le remonté. C'est ça qui arrive.
Good morning, Jay.
Good morning, Kyoko. You're such a cute angel.
Why, thank you very much, Jay.
It's right here. Did you call the shop? Your legs.
Doesn't seem so interesting.
I'm gonna say this before I even get into this. The thing is, this guy was such a. There's so many people within that city, bro. These guys just hated him. Now, mind you, I don't know him like that.
Buck Martinez here with a buck an inch deal by Pizza Pizza. Two-topping pizza is just a buck an inch only at Pizza Pizza.
Kerastos. New Blonde Absolute Blonde Guard. Hydrating Wonder Shield. Blocks 99% of blonde aggressors. Keep 2 months of salon fresh brightness and softness. New Blonde Absolute. You care, we care. Kerastos.
Good morning, Jay.
Good morning, Kyoko. You're such a cute angel.
Why, thank you very much, Jay.
Not super interested, not super interested. Not super interested. Doro Doro. Fuck it.
King Cobra JFS and King Solomon, two legends with the same problem. Women coming into their lives and turning it upside down. But out of these two kings, King Cobra was the one that got the short end of the stick. King Cobra JFS, Cobes, or even his real name, Josh, is somebody that everyone is a little familiar with in this sector of the internet. Myself, however, I had almost no idea about Cobes lore until making this video. But now, I'm about as deep into the Cobraverse as you can get.
I love the video.
I'm going to switch things up here.
It's a good video too.
Assume that you at least have a baseline knowledge of Cobes and his history. But this intro is getting a little long, don't you think? Our story starts on Valentine's Day 2023, when Cobes would meet somebody that going forward would forever be associated with him. That person being Puff, the magic bearded dragon, who at the time was owned by his friend Ian.
That's cool. That's real. Yeah, he's real. Oh, that's cool, dude. Yeah, dude. Oh, yeah. That's cool. How you like it? Yeah, I'm loving him, dude. He's cool. Fuck yeah, dude. Very cool. Come over to see Josh. I'm up. I made him Puff.
Hey, Pop. Sit in my ear. Oh, that's so cool. Can I hold him? Yeah. Hey. Oh my goodness, you are so cute. Oh, he's cute. Oh my god. Oh my god, you two. Look at Ian's new lizard. That's so cool, dude. Hey, Pop. Oh my goodness, you are so adorable.
And on April 26, 2023, just 2 months after we first saw him, Cobes would be given Puff to take care of as his new owner, and the two of them would then become a combo like no other on stream.
I got a pet bearded dragon. His name is Puff, and he is just so f***ing adorable, dude. He's the most badass little lizard you ever did see. My buddy Ian is moving, and he needed a place for Puff. So I volunteered, because I've always wanted a reptile, and turns out bearded dragons are super easy to take care of. You know, I love having Puff, dude. He's super easy to take care of. I've only taken him out of his enclosure once to watch an episode of Beavis and Butthead with me, and he pretty much just chilled out on the chair. And then towards the end of the episode, he jumped into my lap and then stayed there for a bit and cuddled. And then he got down and started exploring the floor on the apartment. I fucking love Puff to pieces. He's the coolest thing ever, dude. You know what I'm saying? I see why people love bearded dragons. He's an older beardy, so you know he's not going to be like. He may not grow much bigger than what he is now. But yeah, dude, super cool pet to have.
But unfortunately, we all know how that story turned out. On November 14th, 2023, when Cobes lost Puff by taking him outside with him when he went for a cigarette, and then Cobes would ask for help on Facebook just 2 days later. Hello, fellow Casper citizens. I have lost my bearded dragon, and I'm desperately searching for him the last 2 days. Last seen by a building B at the Conquistadors. The king had lost what would have been his lifelong companion, and even 3 weeks later, when the odds of ever seeing Puff again were slim, because it was wintertime and bearded dragons are cold-blooded, Cobes on December 9th revealed that he hadn't given up hope, believing that Puff would eventually return.
Why is Chrome blocked?
Puff don't turn up, I'm gonna be devastated, to be honest.
Cobes would end up having a couple of drinks that day in the name of Puff. And when I say a couple of drinks, I mean the Mr. Leahy definition.
Fuck you, dude.
I didn't even realize I was still going live. Like, you know what? People can sit here and see the fucking crap that I go through because I'm King Cobra JFS. You can sit here and see. It's like, you know what? I don't ask for, like, the bullshit that I go through, but I go through it because my fans love my videos.
And to make matters worse, Cobes' Christmas wasn't much better, all because he had a few too many glasses of his homemade wine at the Christmas dinner.
The whole fight started because I went outside to have a cigarette, and my mom and dad are like, "You should not drink any more of that homemade wine while you're here, thanks." And I wasn't planning on it because I already had enough. So, like, it felt like they were giving me just because they could. And when you're the oldest child out of all 3 siblings, that's to be expected.
Oh, Black Pepper.
But at least my family cares. family to try my homemade wine. They don't have to, you know. But I just started this new amazing hobby of making homemade wine. And it's like, let me know how the wine is.
Oh no, not Nala. I love that show.
Sketty from what's her face?
We're gonna throw some of that
Mama June.
in the dark on top.
Is that wine? Did you put wine in his spaghetti noodles? Are they gonna be bought? Ew.
We're gonna add some more cheese to it. We'll throw some cheese in there. Throw some Doritos in there.
Ew. Into the pot with all the water? Bro, come on.
But for everyone that sees Cobes be his normal goofy self on camera and just wants to see him evolve from being a perpetual mentally 14-year-old in a grown man's body, there are others who want to see him suffer for one reason or another, usually that reason being absolutely unjustified. Meanwhile, Nal was a smaller figure in Gore World, something that I'm more than willing to admit that I don't know too much about. Seriously, for the longest time, I genuinely thought that Foodie Beauty and Amberlynn Reed were the same person. Apparently that's not uncommon though. At the time, Nal was a 39-year-old woman living with her parents who was known for streaming in her bathroom without a huge amount of eyes watching her. But that would change immediately when on January 1st, 2024, both Cobes and Nal made it Facebook official that they weren't just friends anymore, but were now dating.
Oh no, Cobes. No, Cobes. What?
Écoute-moi bien. T'es mon petit sur cette application, t'es mon fils. D'accord? À partir de maintenant. Je dois m'appeler maman. C'est moi ta mère ici.
Je pense qu'on est mal mon frère. Quoi? Je suis... Ouais, on va live ensemble.
Les gars, deux voitures.
Merci, bitch. Merci, mec. Hey, yo. T'es pas bête, ma
Les gars,
tu penses que t'as gagné?
toi bien, je vais gagner.
Attends, regarde bien, good.
We have something we want to talk to you about.
We're moving to Seattle.
Right now it's 12 o'clock. I don't have any shows left.
As soon as I started watching him and he's talking about wanting to win the lottery and his dream house, you know, I mean, I'm sorry, that right there is, and I'm not even lying, that right there is what got me into him. I was like, oh my god. Now, we seriously do have a lot in common. I'm not just saying that, we do. I'm not trying to force anything or whatever. And then where I was today, I look up and I see that car that says Cobra. I'm like, oh my god. I don't know what that's trying to tell me, but I was like, I have to take a picture of this.
As time went on, and their relationship became more and more talked about online, Code's trolls started to go after Mal, or Jessica as she's also known as, leaving Cobes to tell them to knock it off.
Knock it off. I wouldn't know. Oh. Dig the Cobes. I control my trolls.
Well, Cobra's trolls actually got removed by mass reporting it. Unfortunately, it was Cobra's phone that would suffer for it, however. It turns out that punching your phone with metal rings on isn't a good idea.
No.
Stupid song. Gonna play the song. Oh my god, no, of course not, because I shouldn't have done that. Now the screen's a little funky. So good slashing it while you're ahead. Oh my god. No, I don't want to answer your call right now. I'm trying to do a video. And it's like, I'm gonna call Cobra and put down. Shut the
In the Binding Blade, Merlinus can only gain one experience for every round of combat since he has no way to damage enemies. So of course I took it upon myself to try to train him from level 1 all the way up to level 20 in hard mode. Here's how that went. I started by clearing out the first few groups of enemies in chapter 2 and then I baited over the 2 soldiers with javelins. I had one attack Merlinus while he sat on the fort on the left, while the other stayed distracted by boars on the right. I needed Merlinus to level up until he was dodgy enough to face 0 hit from an enemy. Luckily, Merlinus does have a 50% speed growth and an 100% luck growth, which is funny since I'm sure most people have never leveled him up before. These javelin soldiers have a very low hit rate of about 60, and with Merlinus gaining 20 avoid from the fort, he can dodge them somewhat consistently. With a javelin only having 20 uses, we need to get somewhat lucky with dodges in order for Merlinus to get to the stat benchmarks he needs. Even if Merlinus does get hit, he's fine, since he regenerates a few health each turn from being on the fort, and Ellen is behind him with a heal staff in her inventory. In hindsight, I should have had Marcus wait with an axe equipped where Boars was, so that when the first soldier ran out of javelins, there would be a second one who likely still had most of his weapon uses remaining. When both soldiers were out of javelins, I baited over this fighter who had a steel axe. Because of the insanely low 50% accuracy of steel axes, this fighter had nearly no hit on Merlinus, and he didn't do enough damage to one-shot him. By the time Merlinus was level 11, he faced 0 hit from the axe fighter. At this point, I put the game into 10 times speed and spent another 20 minutes spamming end turn until Merlinus was finally at level 20 in chapter 2. The entire chapter took me about 2.5 hours, even when I played most of it sped up. Am I the first person to do this? Maybe. Was it worth it? No, but maybe you'll have more fun if you spend 3 hours doing it yourself. Subscribe for more.
We also added something amazing for We are going to see if we can find a game that P and I can play with her special button. One of my abilities on Marvel Rivals. Wait, P, can you press the button? Should we go into an actual game? P, ready? Let's just practice healing. Can you ring the bell? Good girl. Look at you, so clever. Let's go.
Times like these.
Oh, did you press?
Hesitation.
Was that you? Oh, she pressed it. She pressed it. Oh my goodness, good girl. Oh, she pressed it again. Oh my God, we're playing together. I can't even begin to describe how this feels. They need some bubbles, P. Can you press the button? Oh, good girl, good girl. This is such a special moment. Oh, good girl, good girl. Look at you. Will she provide the bubbles? Oh, she will, because she's a good girl. Okay, don't press it until we get back.
Area's almost yours.
No, I did. Right. Looks like we're going to win this round. And it's all thanks to you. Yeah, because you're so good. We've done 892 healing. We are going.
Have you ever had the experience?
Everyone says gotcha.
Imagine a fencing match where right after the restart, one of the athletes suddenly leans forward and offers his head to his opponent. But why would anyone do that? You see, this incredible moment happened during the 2025 World Cup quarterfinal, where American fencer Colin Heathcock faced South Korea's Oh Sang-uk in a fierce battle. Both athletes were pushing each other to the limit. At one point, the score was tied 9-9. Oh Sang-uk launched a clean attack and clearly struck Heathcock's helmet, but strangely, the scoring sensor didn't register the hit, so the referees had no choice but to restart the match. Moments later, the exact same thing happened again. Another clear hit to the helmet, and once again, no signal from the sensor. Even Heathcock realized something wasn't right, so he suggested that officials check the equipment, but after the inspection, the result was surprising. The system showed that the sensor was working normally with no proof of an error. The match had to continue, but then something unbelievable happened. The moment the referee signaled the restart, Heathcock immediately leaned forward and offered his head to Oh Sang-uk. He was intentionally allowing his opponent to land the point that should have counted earlier. Imagine a...
Oh my gosh. James Bond, he has a martini.
Can I get a hamburger? She's so locked in. I feel like I'm watching something private. No, it's cute. She's self-soothing. She's just a baby.
No,
with a
she's
pacifier. But she does take it very seriously. Oh, she's happy. Oh, she's so happy. Oh, I'm so happy that she's happy. No, I didn't. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. You carry on. Ignore me. She's so locked in. I feel like I'm watching something private. No, it's cute. She's self-soothing. She's just a baby with a pacifier. But she does take it very seriously. Oh, she's happy. Oh, she's so happy. Oh, I'm so happy that she's happy.
She would get so fucking mad and she would threaten to break her phone and not go live again. Oh my God, that affects nobody, honey.
It affects nobody, honey.
No, Jessica wants to sit there and say I have a fucking ego and this and that. I'm like, no. No, I don't.
No way.
Like, I I don't care if Jessica's the goth chick in my dreams. I don't care.
The god chicks of my dream. Whoa, dude.
But her emotions did it to her, not me.
Oh!
You know what I'm saying?
I'm not sure what you're saying, bro. I'm not sure.
But she's already talking about wanting to marry me and have kids. And we haven't even gone on a first date yet. Yikes.
Yikes indeed, Cubs.
She's like, well, if Josh rejects me,
Yikes indeed, Cubs.
feel the rest of my life. And I'm like, way to gaslight me and make me feel like I don't give you a chance. I'm like, I was gonna buy a plane ticket to come out and see me, but you know what I'm saying? She cares way too much about what other people think, and it's just sad. And she has so many self-deprecating issues that are worse than mine. And it's really kind of sad, to be honest. You know, like, you want to sit there and say, I have an ego. And I'm like, that. And here's another thing. Jessica talks about how horrible her life is. I can't speak for her life personally, but, honey, you're almost 40 years old and you still live at home with mommy and daddy. And by their grace, they're giving you a roof over your head, and they put up with your... I'd be a bit more grateful if I was you.
What a lesson for Cobes and his audience to learn. Sometimes it's better to be single and happy than be in a relationship and miserable. And that's how it should have ended. But if it did, we wouldn't have a very good video here now, would we? Instead, the very next day, Cobes announced that they were back together.
Me and Jessica made up, and it is what it is. We'll see where it goes. We're not officially dating yet because we haven't gone on a date, so we're getting to know each other, see where it goes.
That being said, Cobes was looking at things pretty reasonably, saying that both him and Nal should get to know each other first before they see each other IRL.
I'm not being shy around her, dude. She literally, in this current live stream that she's doing right now, said that I was being shy, and on my counter argument, and it's just not a fight, it's just my opinion, but if men were trying to rush it, you know, I get that Jessica's crazy about me, she really wants to see me, and I'm okay with that, but like, can we get to know each other first? Like, I'm not trying to rush anything, you know what I'm saying? Like, I like to get to know Jessica, I don't want to hurt her feelings, and I don't want any drama, I don't want any fighting. It's not about living in stressful times, dude. And I'm monetizing my chat and her chat at the same time, and it's just like, here we go. And I know you have, Jessica. I'm not saying that anything about you. I'm not. These people are souls, and they know you've got problems, and they're going to say anything they can to just arise out of you. You've got to fucking ignore it. I'm not shy around Jessica by any stretch of the imagination. You know, she's just trying to figure me out, trying to figure her out, and that's the stressful part about dating, I guess.
Cobes also made sure to let people know how much he loved his apartment, and then mentioned Jessica right after. I wonder if that's gonna come up again later.
I love my apartment. This will do this nicely until I build my condo greenhouse. At which point, when I win the lottery, I will slap $1 million on my landlord's desk. And thank him for the amazing work he does. And Jessica, I'm not attacking you, okay? I'm just trying to figure you out. You're not bothering me, Jessica. Stop. All I did was ask in the last live stream before chat was disconnected why you thought I was shy. wasn't meaning English.
Sure.
Communication, like you said, you're a Gemini.
Shockingly, Cobes has a sense to want to keep their relationship offline. A smart decision for someone's personal life, but bad for the content.
And what was the thing of it? Me and Jessica have a miscommunication through our screens. I'm gonna talk about it with her privately off camera and not get, YouTube involved. That's just my personal opinion, not that it matters.
Cobes would also make sure to let us know that both him and Nell were good, and that she was going to visit him when we least expected it.
The union of fruity, sweet, gummy, and tangy, crunchy nerds. Nerds Gummy Clusters, so you can unleash your senses. Now in our new flavor, cherry lemonade.
What if you could print every idea to life? Print your possible at vistaprint.ca.
Live better for longer with Start with small habits and build momentum so that one win at a time you make progress. Get real-time insights and personalized guidance built around your body, your routine, and your goals. All with a distraction-free design. Power Remember, Loop helps you add years to your life and more life to your years.
Mistake he's just made. And you know what? The chat knew that she was trouble too.
What?
So, whatever happens behind the scenes, it's still your problem. You'll still she didn't make it off site, which is good. Jessica was here. My YouTube trolls go out of their way to harass me and call the cops on us. Call EMTs on us. On top of that, Jessica also received death threats behind that. My trolls are so mad that Jessica showed up. I got fans. All made money for the guy want to make Josh worry. I'm like, well, what do you expect, dude? What do you expect? You can leave Jessica alone. I'm getting tired of it.
And there you go, we're back. I think I'm gonna go sleep, guys. I'm pretty tired. We didn't sleep well last night. I'm gonna try to just sleep for 2.5 3 hours. Then spend the rest of the day doing the morning show and watching TV and just chilling. Because tomorrow at Sunday I have to get the guild unlocked. I don't know if I can do that, but I'll try. It's gonna be tough.
Before I did, she woke up briefly, like, ignore it, and then passed back out the same position. Well, as a caring boyfriend, I'm not going to have this nonsense, so I called her and I said, Jessica, just I texted her, I told her what she said about she thinks she's not good enough for me, and she hopes I find a better girlfriend, and I'm like, Jesus Christ. I'm like, where the f*** is that coming from, dude?
Cobes would then open up a Cameo account to make some extra cash. And of course, actual idiots jealous of Cobra making more money than they are like that and try to get him kicked off. Thankfully, Cobes was able to set them straight.
No, I felt bad. I felt bad.
So my YouTube trolls are trying to ruin my Cameo by trying to trick me into shouting out disgusting
wow, I got whew.